We'd like to begin this episode with a disclaimer. The views presented in this episode are not prescriptive in nature. We endeavor to provide an unbiased commentary from the book The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. For those of us who believe in Jesus Christ, we'd like to remind you that it is your duty to obey God's commands. It is your duty to pick from this episode the things that align biblically. The rest, you can just be aware of how the world is as presented by Robert Greene. Yeah, I've memorized that statement. You may memorize
Kuna
kabisa.
kitu umesahau.
Yes.
Pale farm,
Uh-huh.
for those of us who
Believe
in Jesus Christ,
like we do. Yeah.
I think at this point pia mimi nimememorize.
Nice. Yes.
So how have you been?
I've been good.
Yeah.
By the way, we were supposed to go live today, but apparently on Sunday, mambo zili, I saw the world come tumbling down. Right in front of my ile inasemanga behold. I was answering someone on TikTok who had inquired about relationships.
Okay.
And so as I was typing, then I got an email apparently from TikTok. Then I clicked on the link, and as I was answering this dude, I just saw you have been logged out of your account. Somebody logged into my account, changed the email, changed the contact information, and took over the TikTok page. By the way, it's still active, but I'm not the one who has it. Somebody else. That's why we are not posting any videos. And then they started extorting me. They started demanding for money from me. So I contacted TikTok, and they verified that they confirmed that they have verified that we are the original owners of the account. So I'm waiting for them. That's why we are not going live. But ni sawa, hii dunia iko na watu wengi na that's what we teach.
Yeah.
That's what we teach people, that human beings are just human beings are wicked.
Women.
Yes.
Human beings are wicked.
Human beings are wicked.
Very wicked.
There are guys who wake up who are born to do exploits in this world.
Imagine.
To be doctors, to be lawyers, to be police officers, to be all those things. But there are those who are born to be thieves. And someone wakes up in the morning. You know that energy to steal someone's account? That means you are a very brilliant mind.
Yes.
You can be able to make your own account. You can be able to hack so many things.
Yes. Like unaweza kuwa msee mnoma sana IT.
Imagine.
And all that.
But you use it to get another person's account. And then this is a guy from Turkey. A guy from Turkey. If you take my account, it's full of my videos. You can't even use it. It's not an account you can sell. The audience are majority Kenyans. There are some Malawians who have told us actually to reduce the amount of Swahili we speak. We have people in Africa. Yes, we have others abroad. But it won't help you. So he was trying to extort me.
That is
No. I was not going to give him a dime. Like if we raise that channel to where it is, we can raise another one.
Yes.
We can raise another one. So
But what have you learned from that?
I've learned that anyone can be conned. Anyone. By the way, never say that you can't be conned in this world. You can be conned. Imagine if that was a bank account link. If they had access to my bank account. That's how guys lose money. These Yahoo boys. You know the Yahoo boys?
Yeah.
Those guys who just come and intercept emails and they get money from you. Nobody is immune to those things. You can be hacked. Be very careful about the links. Don't click on links in your email. Links that you cannot verify. As a matter of fact, from now henceforth, you send me a link, I take it to ChatGPT to confirm whether it's from TikTok.
Actually,
to verify it. So I've learned. I'm waiting for that account. I hope it will be returned soon so that we can be back. We are getting a good trajectory. We are hitting. The trajectory was nice.
It was really nice. I think that's why we were targeted.
Yes. That's why maybe that person thought that they would access the account and find money. They didn't. They didn't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so today we're doing law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. So the judgment is, trouble can often be traced to a single strong individual. the starer,
Yeah.
the arrogant underling, the prisoner of goodwill. If you allow such people room to operate, others will succumb to their influence. Do not wait for their trouble. Do not wait for the trouble they cause to multiply. Do not try to negotiate with them. They are irredeemable. Neutralize their influence by isolating or banishing them. Strike at the source of trouble and sheep will scatter. Wasipewe room.
Yes. And before we continue, why is this question of how my week has been one-sided? Ebu tell us.
How has my week been?
Lest people think that I am a narcissist.
Nakuuliza matata.
Ebu tusikie wiki yako imekuwaje?
My week. I think my week has been smooth. Na feel sija rest.
Really?
Yeah.
Work is that tight?
Alafu like now when adulting.
Oh, adulting.
Adulting. Because you only have 2 days of the week to rest. These 2 days you have to go to the salon. These 2 days you have to...
Yeah.
Please release us.
So what's the life of a counseling psychologist like? What do you do during the day? Counsel people or?
No, currently I work with an organization. So, and I do like projects and programs that empower young women, young girls. So that's what I do on a daily, like 8 to 5.
Okay.
For counseling one-on-one, I do that with individual clients. I just have my own portfolio and clients just come to me naturally, like separately. Yeah.
One day, if it's not confidential, I would like to hear what guys come to ask. Do you know, I only went to a counselor. There's a difference between a psychiatrist and a psychologist.
Yes.
I don't know who I saw.
Did they use like medicine?
That's where I'm headed. So this is what happened.
Okay.
I was going through a difficult time when I resigned my former job.
Okay.
Difficult time, panic attacks. I was a weak man. I was actually struck down by life. Stress eating. I was obese. I was obese at that time. By the way, guys, if you see me like this is serious work, working on yourself. I was obese. I got sick because of lifestyle diseases. And then I started getting panic attacks. I started losing my mind. I remember one day I was driving and I got to the coffee plantations and I just stopped and I didn't know where I was going or where I'm coming from and where I was. I just took my phone and called Steve. So we have a serious relationship with that guy.
I can see.
I called Steve and I told him, man, I don't know where I am. And it was at night. And Steve was like, take a deep breath and all those things. And you know, I can easily use Google Maps and it never hit my mind. So then I was a mess. Yeah. And somebody told me to go and see a psychiatrist. Let me call them a psychiatrist, isn't it? So I went there, entered the room. It was a lady. I sat there with all my troubles and my pain and all those things. And I started talking to them and we talked for about an hour. Charged me premium for that 1 hour. And then prescribed antidepressants. Imagine, do you know I took those antidepressants and left her office and threw them in the dustbin. After having paid for them, I threw them there and I went and signed up for gym. The rest is history. Ladies and gentlemen, gym is a hospital.
It is.
Gym is a hospital. There is nothing that can beat physical exercise. Because I went and through those medicines, I went to the gym and I have never been depressed since. Wow. It's 4 years, 5 years now. Never happened again. So I'm very interested to hear the life of a psychiatrist.
No, that's a psychiatrist.
Okay.
They use medicine.
Okay.
As we are psychologists.
You talk to
Psychologists,
people.
we just talk. You see what we're doing right now?
Yes.
We will have 1 to maximum. Hey, I have a friend who does like 20 sessions with one client.
Okay.
So like every week or every month, depending on what the situation is, we have these conversations, 40, 45 minutes max. yeah.
You talk about your childhood and
Yeah, we start
how your father did not buy you a bike.
Actually, unaona hii topic, yeah, strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. This
Yeah.
is exactly what we do. We try to find the root cause.
Oh, that's the shepherd and you strike them.
Yes, because whatever you are experiencing, those are just symptoms of a deeper problem. So
Okay.
we are trying to go deep. Is it the childhood? Is it something in your past? Is it insecurities? Is it your attachment issues?
Yeah.
What is causing you to behave the way you do and think the way you do? Yeah. It's
I
actually-
diagnosed mine and it was weakness. Weakness. It was
Kenothiaism.
Kenothiaism. Kenovia had overthrown and he was reigning. And I had to kill him in the gym. Kenothia dies in the gym. If you want to kill Kenothia, go to the gym and he will die. He must die. And so I killed him. So the judgment says trouble can often be traced to a single strong individual.
Yes.
The striker, the arrogant underling, the prisoner, the poisoner of goodwill. If you allow such people room to operate, others will succumb to their influence. In every organization, in every place, put a random 5-10 people together. One of them will be a leader. Nature abhors a vacuum. And every organization, even friendship is like an organization where you have guys who have different common interests coming together. One of them becomes their leader.
Yes.
And if they start causing trouble, that's what I'm getting from this.
Yes.
If they start causing trouble, don't fight the soldiers. Fight the leader. By the way, there is a saying that says, we don't have poor soldiers in the army. We don't have poor soldiers. We only have weak generals. We don't have poor followers. We only have weak leaders. If you see a system going down or a system failing, it's the leadership. Everything stands and falls at leadership. So whenever you're dealing with people, you must know that. Especially if you're leading people, many people where they are prone to have factions and small groupings, you always have to be very observant. I tell people that I'm very interested. Steve challenged me to go and do psychology.
You should actually do it.
I'm usually very
Human
fascinated
behavior.
with human behavior. When I sit down and just watch, and people are seated here, I have a blast. I might not even need to say anything. I just need to just observe how they are. I will know.
Language.
Yes, I'll know this one hates this one. This one loves this one. There is like a relationship brewing
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
I can observe those things very easily. So, in every faction, you have to identify who the leader is. Just in case, I'm not saying that for that reason, just in case you're going to be or to get into trouble or they're going to start trouble for you. Because he says when you strike and you remove that person, that whole group crumbles. Do not wait for the troubles they cause to multiply.
Yes.
Do not try to negotiate with them. They are irredeemable, especially those people who poison.
Yeah.
That's why the Gen Z movement was very difficult to stop. It was very difficult to stop.
We were leaderless.
Yes. If you just say leaderless
We were
and all those things.
leaderless.
Because you see, if I was the president at that time and Gen Z movement had a leader at that part, I'd buy him off. Him or her, buy them off.
You know, funny thing,
yeah.
he thought we had one.
Yes.
And he actually called him to...
Exactly.
And we were like, we don't know him. Take him.
It is the same strategy. Identify who is leading the faction. That's why the events that happened on August 25th, it was July 25th,
Yeah.
caused, it came as a great shock and even as a great shock to parliamentarians and to the president himself. Why? Because these people did not seem to have a leader. I don't know who was making the silhouettes. You know, I don't know. We still don't know that guy. That guy deserves protection.
Hey,
he deserves to be the
man.
cabinet secretary of ICT. Atutengenezange silhouettes. We believed more in the silhouettes than we believed the real thing. So he continues and says, neutralize their influence by isolating or banishing them. Strike at the source of the trouble and the ship will scatter. Even when you're talking about counseling someone, you've said that you try to identify the root cause, because we are people who are very symptom oriented. We like to get rid of symptoms very quickly.
Very quickly.
And as someone who likes to observe human behavior, when you see someone behaving in a certain way, there's always something behind. And I think that's what you guys are. There's always something behind. Human beings are not random. Human beings are never random. Never think that somebody randomly
just
behaved a certain way.
And decided to be an alcoholic.
Exactly. It comes or it stems from somewhere.
Yeah.
And even from the things that I went through personally, they stemmed from somewhere.
Yes.
I so carried people's burdens that they took a toll on me personally. And I got to a point where someone told me that you cannot carry anyone's cross. Let everybody carry their own cross. Listen to I used to take work home. I used to transfer all my problems. Like whether I'm home or at work, it used to be the same situation. And it took a great toll on me. A toll that I have not recovered to date. It is something that I carry with me as a cross. So when you identify the root cause of any problem, it is very easy to deal with that problem.
Yes, because you'll spend so much time trying to deal with the symptoms,
yes,
but they'll keep coming up.
Yes.
Utadil nai, another symptom comes, another symptom comes. It's because the root cause has not been addressed.
Has not been dealt with. Yes, and that's important. It is important to do that.
Yes.
Sometimes we like to dismiss people based on how we see them or perceive them. And we think it is easy to diagnose people. You can't be able to get people's problems unless you're very interested in people. Yes. I am extremely interested in people. I like to sit down with people and have discussions and talk with them and find out what makes them tick. I like to identify the weaknesses of the people I am with or I am working with, just in case. Just in case.
You leave it at that.
Yeah, we leave it at that. Just in case. Just in case, in the positive or in the negative. Yeah. It could be all information that I get about a person is important to me. Yes. Because it tells me about them. There are people who I stopped asking the question why. I stopped asking the question why. When you are backstabbed by someone, you can see it. I endeavor to be at least 10 steps ahead of the people I lead. That I do it deliberately. I see a betrayer from far.
Wow.
I see them from far. Sometimes I usually tell myself I'm a messenger of doom. And I have been called that, by the way. Prophet of doom.
Ulifanya nini?
No, si ila tu unaangalia mtu naambia huyu simuoni vizuri and I don't think we are going to last long with this person.
And it actually happens.
Wow. Like there is one guy I just was looking at and I said, this one is going to betray me. This one is going to do it. And I baited them. I threw a bait. I won't say what because they usually watch. You who tried. I'm talking about you. So I threw a bait and they fell in head over heels.
For it.
Yes, for it. And I was sure.
Yeah.
Because, and I think it's not a paranoia. I won't call it paranoia. I think it comes from me being interested in history.
Yeah.
And specifically the Roman Empire. And the Roman Empire and even the Chinese Empire. Being an emperor meant you would die. Yeah. And you are going to die from the people closest to you.
Exactly.
You will be stabbed by the people closest to you. So when guys used to come in, it's only one in this book from the Chinese dynasty that was able to overcome that, and his dynasty ruled for 300 years. Wow. He was able to overcome that. I don't remember his name. What he did, when the Chinese emperor rose, he would kill the generals. All the generals who are alive would die if another person, let's say like today, if the opposition takes power, then, the opposition goes and eliminates everyone who was associated with the president. So that leaves people who are associated with him, the opposition leader. So what would happen in that Chinese dynasty? After some time, these people would grow a lot of resentment towards him. And one of them would rise up and stab them and stab them in the back and kill them. And then they would start another dynasty. And the same thing will happen. So when this guy, I don't know if it was called, I don't remember his name. He's in that book. When this guy rose into power, this is what he did. He called all his generals, all the generals of the other leader for a meeting. And all of them were afraid because they knew they were going to die because it's the same system. And he announced and he said, we have had a lot of bloodshed. And today I want all of you, he told all the generals, all of you I want all of you to resign. And I'm going to give you wealth. I'm going to give you women. I'm going to give you land. Go and settle there. And he bought all of them. He bought them. And he went and settled them with women and all those things and riches. And nobody came closer to bringing him down. He reigned until he died. Wow. So the Roman Empire was not like that. Marcus Aurelius, I think, did he die naturally? Yes. Marcus Aurelius, there's a book called Meditations, a very good thing about understanding human beings. It's called Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And he managed to talk well about people. Then his son was called Commodus. Commodus comes and takes the throne. And from there, it's a series of stabbings until Julius Caesar comes. He's also stabbed by a guy called Brutus and all those things. And you shouldn't be angry about the world the way it is. One thing I have learned, never be angry about human nature. Never be angry about betrayal. Expect it, Tessa. Expect it. It is if you don't expect that people would stab you in the back, it hurts very badly when they do.
True.
It hurts very badly.
You've said that. I've remembered recently this month.
Yeah.
I experienced betrayal from someone very close.
Okay.
And I feel like people who are very close to you, when they do it, it's a shock because you never expect it.
Yes.
You never expect it.
Who do you think who do you think has the ability to stab you in the back? Proximity. Yes. The closer the person, the easier they can stab you. Your enemies who are far, if your enemy succeeds in stabbing you in the back, just know that they've had help from inside.
Someone inside.
Yes. Yeah. And always expect it. Treat people with a lump of salt. I'm not saying that you never trust people. You can trust them. But sparingly. Let them prove that trust. Let them prove that trust.
Even earn it.
And earn it. Yes, let them earn that trust. Because if you trust blindly, you'll see fire.
I think that's what my issue is.
Yes.
I'm too trusting of the world.
Don't.
I am too trusting of the world.
Human beings are the same. Yeah. Before there was sin, before the fall, the woman, before the fall in the Garden of Eden, there were unicorns, there were peacocks. What pets do ladies love? Oh. There were kitties there. They were all there. Yeah. They were all there in the Garden of Eden. But this lady talked to a snake.
Of all animals.
Of all animals. And agreed with a snake. Of all animals. And the man was not also innocent. Because scripture tells us that he was there when the conversation between the woman and the snake was going. So he was listening. And by the way, when God was coming to give judgment, he told the man, because you listened to your wife. Technically, he was not supposed to listen to the wife. He was supposed to lead the wife. He should have interrupted that conversation. Yes. Or he should have rejected that the fruit and which plunged the world into sin and disobedience. So even before the fall, there was betrayal. There was betrayal started in the Garden of Eden. Yeah. So to not expect it is to be naive. It is to be naive.
Yes.
So you must expect it. especially from the people who are close to you. What does this call you to do? This calls you to test. There is a carpentry saying I always use, and I've said this so many times in this podcast. Measure many times, cut once. Before I cut wood 1 foot, I'm a carpenter. Before I make 1 foot, you measure first, you mark. You measure again, you mark. You cut, you measure again. So measure many times and cut once. That means that the people who earn your trust must earn it over and over and over again. Even after earning it first, they must earn it a second, a third, and a fourth time. And I'm not saying that even after doing that you'd be immune to betrayal. No. It will still happen.
Yes.
But this time, you will expect it. What ruins people is expectation. When you expect too much of a human being is when you get disappointed.
Exactly.
Learn to lower your expectation. Not to say that you look down on people. You can respect people, but lower your expectation of them. Let them surprise you. Let them surprise you by going above and beyond and being genuine with you. But to blindly trust, kwanza when you trust blindly, you'll see dust.
You'll see dust.
You will see dust. So there is a paragraph here that says, when discontent, rebellion, or chaos spreads, it's usually this person's influence that sustains it. The most effective strategy is not to confront the group as a whole, but to isolate and neutralize its leader. Once the shepherd falls, the followers, confused and directionless, lose their will to resist. Power, therefore, lies in identifying and removing the source of disorder, not fighting its symptoms. It is very important to know who is the leader of a pack. There is always a leader. Who is the leader?
And it comes very naturally.
Yes, it comes naturally because nature abhors a vacuum. There can be no vacuum of leadership. It cannot exist. If today we didn't have any leader, someone will come. Someone will come and take over that leadership. So you have to identify that person. And be very wary of people who are influential. The greatest power you can ever have on human beings is the power to influence them. If my people in our organization or the people I lead follow me because of my position, then I'm not a leader. They have to follow me because I have influenced them to follow me. Even in relationships. Falling in love and a woman being in love with a man is influence. This person has Cupid. Cupid amefanya ile kitu. When you are getting into, if you really want to get into someone's life kabisa, get into their heart. Let them believe and follow you regardless. And they will follow you well.
And they will follow you.
That's why I say, if you are a husband and you have to keep, or you are a boyfriend and you have to keep reminding, I am your husband.
I am your husband.
You know I am your boss.
You
I am your boyfriend.
me.
That means you've not lived to that name. A husband behaves like a husband. And a wife falls in line. Yes. And how does a husband behave? He is a leader. He is a leader. He does not bend to the whims or to he does not bend to the whims or to anything that, or any influence that other people are bringing towards the side. It doesn't cave. It is direction. Like you say, this is my house. This is where we want to go. And we are going to go there.
Exactly.
Yes. And people will follow. And when you influence them, they will follow you with everything they've got. Yes. And that's when you'll enjoy leadership.
You've reminded me. This week, I was finishing up on The Witcher. You watched The Witcher?
I will start watching it.
Please do.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. So, they have this leader, and it was the White Flame. I was so confused. Why are these people so obsessed with the White Flame? When he talks, they even kiss his ring. Like it's like they've seen God. They are so possessed. Okay, let me not call them possessed.
Yeah.
But the way they follow him, it's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
influence.
No, you've said that,
Yeah.
and I've just thought of the white flame.
It is influence. There is a
Crazy.
story that a documentary we studied in school about this guy. I keep forgetting the name, where this pastor took guys in America and they all took poison, and so many people died willingly. They all knew they were going to die,
And they did it.
and they did it because of how much influence. Yes, it is there on YouTube. Just go and check.
Wow.
And he indoctrinated, aliweka watu kwa cult. He made them follow him so blindly that they were willing to
Lose
end their lives. And they were going to heaven according to them. They were just going to heaven. So influence is more powerful than a position. And in every group, you have to understand, if you see random people seated, the loudest is not usually the leader. No, the loudest is not usually the leader. The leader, fear the quiet people who sit at some corner. Those ones are people to fear. You go into an organization, you walk in, everyone is talking, but there is just that one guy
Yes.
who is silent.
Yeah.
That person is most probably the most powerful person in the room. I saw a video on TikTok that was saying, tell me whether this is true. So a lady walks into, let's say, a room, and there are 5 guys. And these guys are just, 4 of them are coming, pulling chairs for her, pulling conversations with her. There is that one guy who is there, does not even mind her, does not even look at her way. He seems very unbothered. Someone says that is the guy the lady is wondering about.
Yes. I think we talked about this in the last law we were talking about.
Yes. That guy
Very intriguing.
is the one they are wondering about, because power is never very loud. It is usually very subtle.
Silent.
Yes, very silent and subtle.
Yeah. Crazy.
So historical, there is a story of this Cardinal Richelieu and the nobles revolt. So I'll read it and then we can say a few things about it.
Okay.
In the 17th century France, King Louis, this is the 13th, rule was constantly threatened by turbulent nobility. Just reminds me of Rome, the Senate. Rome was the group that was running things in Rome. There was the emperor and then the Senate. And the emperor relied so much on the Senate, who resented the growing power of the crown. Their influence extended deep into the provinces, and they rallied behind ambitious leaders who challenged royal authority. Then enters this guy, Cardinal Richelieu, the king's chief minister, a man of vision and ruthlessness. This guy understood that the nobles' resistance was not spontaneous. It was orchestrated by a few powerful figures who inspired and financed the rest. Instead of wasting time confronting minor rebellions across the kingdom, he focused his energy on striking at the leaders. He imprisoned, exiled, and executed noble conspirators who posed the greatest threat. One by one, the heads of the resistance fell. Without their leaders, the nobles fragmented into isolated cliques, easily subdued by the state. France was unified under the authority of the king, paving the way for the absolute monarchy of Louis XIV, the Sun King. This is a very interesting king. We've talked about him so many times.
The Sun King.
Louis XIV, yes. Richelieu's brilliance lay in understanding human nature. Without leadership, people lose courage and purpose. He didn't need to fight every opponent, only the one who inspired them. And this paragraph reminds me, people usually align themselves. Like I've told you, we don't have poor followers. We don't have poor followers. We only have poor leaders. And people always align themselves in leaders. That's why leaders, anyone who has been given a position to lead, the man has been given a position to lead in the family. And people who have been given positions to lead, could be a man or a woman in an organization. They have to be stronger than everybody else in that organization. If you are a guy who is panicking a panicker, a crier. Those are people who should never be anywhere near leadership, regardless of how good they are. Because leadership is more mental than it is doing things. Yes. I learned in management school that management is getting things done through others. As a leader, if you panic, everyone in your organization will panic. There was a time the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, when he was being questioned about corruption, he said, sasa mnataka nifanye nini? Do you know it was headline news? Mnataka nifanye nini? It was headline news. How can the president say such things? If the president seems hopeless, where do we get hope? So a leader, that must be a very big quality of a leader. Someone who inspires courage. Someone who sees a storm coming but doesn't panic. Because if you panic, your people will panic. Yes.
Wow. It reminds me of back in high school, the story of how if ever there was a strike, ata mkwe involved the whole school, the people who will be sent home were the people who orchestrated the strike,
yes.
the people who incited others, the people who spread news about it. Like looking at it, now I see the principals and the deputies had this strategy in mind.
Yes.
They would easily send everybody, but they did not. They looked for specific individuals who orchestrated the whole thing.
That's why I argue that this book is not necessarily manipulative.
Yes.
It is just real. I tell people, if you look into the mirror and you don't like what you see, you don't break the mirror. The mirror is not the problem. If you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, that means that the person who is, for you to like what you see, you have to change. The person who is to change is you. There are guys who come to our comment session, especially on TikTok. Some insult me. I just talk about human nature. You don't like what you hear? Don't break the mirror. We are just a mirror. We are telling you how the world is. And that's exactly how it is. Like you're agreeing and I can bet you that your teacher did not even, maybe has not even read this law. But it's just common sense. It's just how the world is. That leadership is very important. Don't choose anyone just by virtue of being popular. I have made that mistake where I was a person who was in charge of overlooking transitions in leadership, or like the IEBC of that. And we have the leaders that have performed the best were not very popular. They were not the people who everyone would expect. As a matter of fact, those people that everybody wanted as a leader ended up doing very badly as leaders. Ended up doing very badly.
In my time in school, we chose a leader. She was very popular. So everybody voted for her. We were like, this is our president. This is our school president. Do you know she won, but she did not get the seats?
Why? The management refused.
We were told, the other one won, but everybody knew who had won, you know? But what you've said, the popular ones,
they don't make good leaders. The loud ones don't make good leaders. As a matter of fact, the thing that people should check for a leader is emotional control. That to me is at the top of anything. I don't care about people's abilities. I don't care about their academic qualification. Even when we are interviewing people in our organization, I rarely get impressed by people's papers. I rarely get him. Sometimes I don't even remember which school you went to. And you know, that is usually the epitome of people's argument on why I should get a job. I look at the individual. Does this person have control? Because you can learn anything. I can come to your organization and learn how to work. There are people who have come to our organization having known nothing about what we do. And they learn and become very good at their job. That one trait of a person who has control over their emotion is the most important thing, I would argue. The most important aspect of leadership. Because leadership is turmoil. When you're at the steering wheel, I'm telling you, I worry 10 times more than our staff.
get
10
you.
times more. Anything that hits us
Hits you fast.
hits me first and hits me the hardest.
Yes.
So I have to be a person who is in control. A leader carries a sword. I carry a sword. Any leadership of any level. If you are not a person who can control your emotion, you will finish people. At the slightest challenge, you will finish people. You'll murder people.
True.
You'll kill people. So you must be someone who can be able to control himself. You must be someone who can overlook some things. There are some people in the place I work, we overlook their weaknesses based on how good they are at their job. And it covers over whatever weaknesses they may have. Because that emotional control is the epitome of leadership.
I think I've learned that the hardest way, especially working with teen girls. I work with teen girls.
Okay.
Imagine working with 12 to 19-year-olds on a daily. I'm talking about large numbers. Because of this holiday season,
Yeah.
we're getting over 100 per day.
Okay.
Then I manage the space we work with. So
Okay.
everything from planning to organizing the event of the day to coordinating how it goes and everything. There are moments I feel like I'll lose it. But I don't let them know that this
Yes.
is now overwhelming.
Yes.
There are moments I find myself hidden in the store breathing. I'm like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
So when you're talking about it, I can now see how damaging it would be if I, as their leader, would be
Lose it.
perceived, if I lose it and I start like crashing out. Crazy.
Unpopular opinion when it comes to relationships. I've said this so many times. We live in a time where men are being encouraged to be vulnerable and to show their vulnerable self. Tessa, I believe that a man must never, unless it is extreme circumstances,
Okay.
show his woman his tears. Unless it is extreme circumstances and this is a bereavement. And even so, women who have seen you as a leader, who have seen you as a protector, who has seen you as a provider, when they see you cry before them, it damages them. It damages them. They might console you and say, oh, Kababa, come here. I'm sorry. They will say that.
My favorite line is, thank you for being vulnerable.
Thank you for being vulnerable. Never. Can you listen to me? Do not show. If a man must cry, this is what I said in some episodes when we are doing this law. If a man must cry, go to your shower. If the water pressure is high, open it to the maximum. If you must bring a radio inside, play loud music, scream your lungs out, scream them, shed as much tears as you will shed as you are being washed by that water. When you wipe yourself, let no one know that you are crying. I'm not saying men should never cry, because again, we are not devoid of emotion. We are emotional beings. But never show the people you are leading your tears. You'd rather show the people who are above you. Don't show the people you are leading. Because that damages them. That damages them. For example, do you know the worst thing you can do to a father is beat him in front of his child? No, the worst thing you can do to a child is beat their father in front of them. Why? Children believe that their fathers are supermen.
Yes.
They believe they can beat everyone in the world.
Yes.
You cannot. If you do that, you harm that little child, because they will never recover from it. That my dad was beaten in my presence. If you can't do that with a child, don't do that with a woman. Don't. It kills attraction. and it kills attraction at first. And I can tell you for a fact, sometimes ladies are not very certain. Sometimes they're not very certain about what they want from a man. The things that ladies tell men they want from them, how they respond we say actions speak louder than words. If you listen to a lady tell you, thank you for being vulnerable, please be vulnerable, break down in front of me, do that, but know that you're doing it at the expense of that relationship. Yeah. Because people always identify with strength. That's why warriors were followed. That's why you're talking about the witch. I'll go watch it. You're saying this person was... They must have been a very powerful person who has done so many things. That is who a man is to their woman. That is how attraction is. And I've read it in several books. That's what attraction is. Attraction, when a woman is attracted to you, she has placed you above her. Do you know that? She's done that. She knows that you can be able to take charge. She knows that you can be able to lead her. She knows that. What do you do when you cry in front of her? What do you do when you show your vulnerabilities and your weaknesses and all those things? You are quickly convincing her that I am not that strong man you fell in love with. You are actually convincing her that. And she will be convinced very soon. By the time you're crying the third time, she now starts realizing that I have a man who likes to cry. Even when they gather together with their girls and talk about these things, they talk about how this man just cries. Nikienda nimwambia atalia, nimwambia nataka kumwacha ataanza kulia.
Wow.
You see,
funny
it kills
thing,
attraction, yeah.
Kenothias will say that when women want strong men, they're looking for their fathers.
And
I can't be your father.
But let me tell you, that's true.
Okay.
That's true. And I'll explain it. When a woman is in love with a man, she becomes a mother. When a woman loves a man, gentlemen, how to tell a woman really loves you? She becomes like your mother. Do you know what she starts doing? She starts overly caring for you. You're going out, where is your sweater? Have you eaten? By the way, they behave like that. They start becoming protective because you see, ladies have been created to nurture. And that is what nurture calls for. Nurture calls for you taking care. So you will find a woman in love takes care of their man, not extreme the way mothers do, but you will see that motherliness, for lack of a better way to put it. You will see it in them. You will see them caring. You will see them very concerned. When things upset you, you will see them upset on your behalf. That's exactly how a mom behaves towards their children. On the other side, when a man loves a woman, he becomes a father. He actually, not that he don't I'm not your father, he becomes one. What is the role of a father to a child? Provision, protection. Providing and protecting. Because what they do, what a man would do to their woman is now he starts becoming overly protective. He starts wondering, he starts getting concerned when you're going out. Why are you going out? What time will you come back home? That's not insecurity. That's just a man. That's how to tell if a man really loves. A man who doesn't care what you do doesn't love you, doesn't know you. Don't even say that I have an understanding boyfriend. He's not understanding, just doesn't. When they truly like a woman, they protect them from everything, including other men. Why? Because he knows he's a man. He knows what those men want. So atakwambia, me, I don't... like an example I like to use. A man who loves a woman will not let her have male best friends. Bestie.
I knew you'll say that one.
Yes, he wouldn't. Why? Because we understand, and in the way men and women relate, it is very difficult for a man and a woman to become best friends. I can tell you for a fact, one person is orbiting around the other. And it is most likely the man. And why do I say most likely the man? Men are very visual. Especially if the lady is very attractive physically. If the lady is attractive physically and he has a best friend who is a man, that guy is in love.
Hakuna best friend hapo.
Hakuna. It is difficult, Tessa, to be the best friend of a beautiful lady. and not want her.
Yeah.
It is difficult. And you will see, hey, I am your best friend. No. They're not. They're lying. They are lying. I can guarantee you. And I told a lady, you just tell the guy that you're ready for a relationship with them. See how quickly they will jump. See how they will tell you, I also feel you. I was waiting for you. You try it if you have a best friend and see. That person is orbiting. They are called orbiters. You know the way the earth orbits around the sun? So they revolve. Yeah, they just... And those people are very dangerous. Why? Because I tell men to not allow their ladies to have best friends. Let me tell you the psychology of a best friend. The psychology of a male best friend is, if only I can hang around Tessa long enough, she will see how much of a wonderful man I am. And he will be listening to your boyfriend issues. And he will be taking notes. Hey, akununua flowers.
He did that.
He will be taking notes.
Yeah.
A real man wouldn't do that. If he started, how can he do that? That's not a real man. He starts analyzing. Yes, and he starts being overly concerned and caring for you. That person is usually attracted to the lady. If he is not, that lady is not attractive. If he can... I'm not saying that there can never be platonic friendships exist. Somebody argued with me and talked about platonic friendships. They exist. And a platonic friendship is just that. Platonic.
And funny thing, before they get to platonic, they are usually... They wanted you, then they realized maybe they can never have you. Then now it became just friendship. And
even if they didn't want you, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt that they had no interest.
Okay.
A platonic friend is someone you just call niaje poa.
You're not
you don't mind too much about them. Why would I go to sit with a platonic lady and ask a lady we are in a platonic friendship and ask about the boyfriend? Why do I care about that loser? Why do I care about him? I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't want to hear his stories, because you imagine a man sitting with you to listen to your affection of another man. Does that make sense? Does it make sense, really? It doesn't. So it is very difficult to have that best friend, that friendship. It is usually not genuine. And one day, gentlemen, you're going to have trouble in your relationship with your lady who has a best friend. That time, if that lady is weak enough or too heartbroken, that is the day that gentleman is going to slide in. That is the day that gentleman is going to take over. He is just waiting, and they are very patient.
Very patient.
They are very patient.
Orbiters.
So for me, you tell your lady you want to have a best friend, date them.
Yeah.
Date them. They're usually orbiters. And they ruin relationships.
They do.
Men and women could not be like that. I have ladies in my circle who I call my friends. We rarely meet. Once in a blue moon. We meet, few hours talking. Everyone goes their own way. We don't even check up on each other until it is time to meet. So it is an oxymoron. It is. But what do I know? What? I don't know anything. I'm just insecure.
So the law summary.
Yeah.
Power centers form around strong personalities. So every group has a leader whose emotions and ambitions drive its members.
Yes.
I think this is what you're talking about, influence.
Yes. Yeah. And the same in relationships. Every group has a leader, most preferably the man, for that relationship to succeed, whose emotions
and ambitions.
You see, the emotions of the leader is tied to the health of that relationship. His emotions and ambition drive its members. They say behind a successful man there's a woman. And I agree with that, because if that man is on his purpose, women are very good at pushing men further down, further through into their purpose. Because women are very good at cheerleading their men, the men they love. They would make you do wonders. The kings that have seen, the emperors that have done exploits, the ones that had very good relationship with their women, they are very good at pushing. So the frame, and this I can summarize it into something we call frame. Do you know what a frame is? A frame, there is a man's frame and a woman's frame. A frame is the mental and emotional, the mental, emotional, and behavioral foundation of a man. So a woman has their own frame, and the frame of a woman is the frame of emotion. And it is necessary because of what God made them to be, nurturers. It is necessary because you can't nurture without emotion. That's why you see a woman can take care of a baby from day one until they grow into an adult. For men, it's different. Men are not very good at raising babies like that, nurturing them as such. Why? Because the frame in which men operate in is the frame of leadership, protection, provision. So when the relationships thrive, when the woman enters into the man's frame. That's why you see, even biblically, marriage is a man and a woman living and cleaving together. And you see, it is living where they have come. You leave your parent and you go to another parent, a different one. The only difference between this parent and that other parent is you're sleeping with this one. That's the only difference. And it continues like that. So relationships thrive when a woman comes under, and a woman becomes very feminine when the man is masculine. And strong. Yeah.
True. Remove the source of influence, not the followers. So destroying or isolating the leader causes confusion and collapse within the group.
Yeah. In the game of chess, another game. Do you play chess?
Yes, I do.
We should do one game nikuoneshe. But I'm not very good at chess, but I love chess.
Joshua.
Hey, welcome. When the king falls, the game ends. The game ends when the king is captured. Why? Because the whole game is wrapped around protecting the king. Because that's the leader. That's how everything is. Even in empires, the empire fell when the king or the emperor fell. Yeah. So people aim at the emperor if you want to dethrone him. But this is the danger when you are aiming for the king. They say if you aim at the king, make sure you don't miss. Do not aim, Tessa, at the king unless you are going to hit him and finish him with one shot. Because he's going to finish you if you miss.
I can imagine missing.
Yes. If you come for me as a leader and you aim at me and you miss, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah, it's a game of one shot, one kill.
You are done.
You are done. So it's also a very risky endeavor.
Yeah. Crazy. And that brings me to one of its criticism.
Yes.
So people say this law, with the explanation that we've talked about, that it can lead to people exiling people instead of no, it doesn't say that. It says it can be abused to remove people who threaten their ego.
Who threaten their ego. Okay. Yes, and you see, we can't help that because, like I tell you, the person who is in leadership is a person who believes, or people assume that the leader has the answers to everything. That's not usually the case. There are people I lead who I think have more capabilities than I do. And if they threaten, it is when you can be able to compliment. I'm telling you, if you have an insecure leader, then too bad. You're going to suffer, or like what you're saying. If you have a leader who is not very secure in his capabilities, you're going to suffer. There are those leaders who, even in interviews, they see you as a very well-read person. they automatically assume that you're going to take their job. Have you seen people being locked out of positions because of how good they are?
Yes.
Sometimes you can help it, sometimes you
You
can't.
cannot.
But you're stuck with what situation you are in. You are supposed to adopt. In cases where you have control over that, I make sure that I work 10 times harder than the people below me. You come to our organization, I argue this and I believe it. They can say whether it's true or not. I outwork everyone.
Nice.
I make sure that I work harder than everyone and I make sure I can do everybody's job.
Okay. So not everyone who challenges you is a negative influence.
No. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I like positive challenge. Positive challenge keeps me on toes. I always like learning. I'm a person who will do everything to always learn. So when I see this young lady in our organization doing wonders, I'm like, hata nipita, staki anipita, in a good way.
Yes.
And when you do that as a leader, you are a very good motivator to your people. If I get to the office and it is not cleaned and I must stay there, I will take a mop and clean it. I'll do that. Then we'll start discussing whether or not we need you. but I'll clean it. If you are absent, I try to make sure that I can do your job. Okay. I understand everybody's role. And as a matter of fact, that's why to me, the qualification in itself does not matter. I look at the personality. When we sit down, it is very difficult to tell someone's personality in an interview setting. But when we sit down, I don't ask many questions. I only ask 2 questions. Tell me about yourself. And where do you see yourself in 5 years? Those are the only 2 questions I ask. The rest of the nitty-gritties are asked by our team. But as the person is answering those questions, I'm deadlocked on them.
Crazy.
Just observing them and seeing what kind of a person they are.
And those are really hard questions.
Yes.
I think the hardest question you can ask someone is, tell me about yourself.
Do you know one person told me that I would like to be the leader of this organization, which is a good thing.
Okay.
By the way, that's not a bad thing to say in an interview. If you're going to a place and the CEO asks you, where do you see yourself? Can say in your chair. I see myself sitting there, sitting on where you're seated.
That only works if he's not an insecure leader.
Yes, there are those who will punish you.
Kiramba.
But again, you might as well have the confidence. Just say it. Let them dismiss you because of that.
Yeah.
Because there are some, like for me, that level of confidence really does it for me.
Tier,
I'm usually, this is the guy. That level of confidence, that level of someone pushing back. By the way, I'll just say this. My boss told me the reason why he gave me the job. I pushed him back in an interview. He told me that he was looking for one thing. He was not looking. There was one thing he was not looking for: a yes man. And I don't know if it was a true. No, it was a scenario he had, and he asked me whether or not this is going to work. And I told him this is Kenya, and Kenya and America is very different, and things work very differently. That is the only reason why I got the job. He told me, you pushed me back without even knowing me in an interview. So you might as well just have that. Not arrogance. Confidence. Don't be arrogant, just be confident.
Okay, so avoid open confrontation with a crowd. Crowds are irrational. Strike decisively at the figure they depend on instead.
Yes. Avoid open confrontation with a crowd. Mob. This again goes with what I keep telling people about overly explaining yourself. We are back together. Come and see our baby in the belly. We are going to do the crowd doesn't care. I'm telling you, Tessa, people don't care about your life. They don't know you enough to care. So sometimes people don't really care about your life.
Yeah.
Sometimes we see people on social media overly telling people about their achievements and the things they have done in this life. No, people only care about whether you've won or you've lost. That's why the first man on the allegedly, the first man on the moon is Neil Armstrong. Do you know who's the second? Do you even care to know?
I do not.
But nobody cares about the number
I
2.
do not.
So people just care about the results.
Yeah.
And like when we said, make your results seem effortless. People don't care about the struggles you went through.
Yes.
Maji rebellion. People only care about did it succeed. You see?
Yeah.
Even the march to parliament by the Gen Zs. And people don't talk about how the journey was, how much resistance they faced. People
Did
only
we
cared that
succeed?
they successfully entered the parliament.
And ate rice.
And ate rice. But that guy, it is rumored that he's not alive. Is he the one who said, Mr. Speaker, sir?
Yeah. It's
Who is the guy? Huh? Is he alive? Or Ali exile? Akwenda Sayun. Ama alisafiri. I don't know where he went, but yeah, people only care about the results. Don't explain too much. These people who keep their relationships very public. And I think relationships are like boxers. Your inner wares. You don't go around showing them. They're as private as they can get. You may think that people are interested.
They're not.
People are not interested. As a matter of fact, you put yourself, you jinx it by showing people your girlfriends. If I don't know them, but I can tell you, if you are in a very stable relationship with a very masculine man who is a leader and everything, they're not happy. They might tell you they're happy. They might be confused about their happiness, especially if they're struggling in their relationship. They might be confused. So don't always keep updating them about how great this gentleman is. Utaskia, you're a community. You will be actually utakuwa unamjengea CV. You'll be you'll be selling him. You'll be selling him to your friends. Referral. You'll be doing a referral.
Na napeleka CV before kwanza.
Yes. And you know now the guy now has a through pass even without saying a word.
Imagine. Hata hajajitetea. Nimemtetea.
Hide him.
Yeah.
Hide him. Don't post him. Hide him.
Does it also apply to men?
Yes, especially men. Men now hide even more.
What about us who want to be posted? We want
tusifichwe. Why?
Ndio kama we are a community, the community should know that there's...
And if they know, you see now, there are guys who will post you.
Yeah.
They will post you and they don't care. I'll just post you the day of posting. That doesn't mean anything. I can guarantee you with social media and the amount of it's like social media was created to help cheaters. The grey ticks and all these things. Someone can post you and block others. And tell them my phone had a problem.
You're the only one viewing the status.
Yes, you're the only one viewing the status and you're so happy. Retweeting. My man. No. Don't. It's a private affair between two people. Even when people are being cancelled on marriage, they're told that you're leaving your parents to cleave to one another. Now it's both of you. Your parents are outsiders in your union. Do you know that? There are these guys who ruin their marriages by always calling mom. Mom is an outsider. Mom has no difference with those people walikuwa nazunguka wakizunguka gazebo, wakidance. No difference. They are all outsiders. Put outsiders outside your marriage. Because things that ruin marriages, also outsiders ruin it a lot. When people are giving opinions, when parents are always coming. When your parent is visiting you in your house, she's a guest. 3 days, go back.
Amanda.
Unless you're sick, 3 days you leave because it's going to cause problems. There are parents who give their daughters in marriage or their sons and they come to camp in their son's house. No, that's not your house. Your son's house is not yours.
It's not.
That house belongs to somebody else. Come there, maximum 3 days.
3 days.
Disappear. If your parent is coming to live with you, you'd rather spend money and get her a place to live, not in your house, because it's gonna cause problems.
Yes.
Your mother and that woman are going to start fighting. They're going to start fighting, and now you're torn between. And there is a story there in Confessions of a man who is torn between the mom and the wife, and the wife had to leave because now the mom was overbearing. There are men who get married and they're still mama's boys. Leave your mother. No, you must leave your mother. Otherwise, don't marry and stay with her. You must leave. I don't think relatives ruin.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they ruin these unions by overstaying and thinking that even friends, they shouldn't overstay.
Yes.
Come one day,
Enda kwako.
the second day, we start the conversation of when are you leaving. The third day, if you're not, the fourth day, if you're not leaving, I can get you a B&B. Just stay there in the
Stay
B&B.
there.
I'll be visiting you there. Yeah, it ruins a lot of unions.
Okay, this one is interesting. Be cautious when you are the shepherd. Now the tables have turned.
Tables have turned.
Protect yourself from becoming the easy target. Decentralize authority and keep potential rivals guessing about where the real power lies.
Yeah, this
Wow.
one is for me, it's difficult to hide.
When you're the leader.
Yeah, it's difficult. You will always be at the center, but you have to be cautious. Even scripture encourages us to be as innocent as doves, but as wise as serpents. Wise as serpents, but innocent as doves. Because this world is wicked. Just understand what the patterns of the world is. Ignorance is expensive. Ignorance is more expensive than knowledge. So you must always be cautious. First of all, if you are a leader, just know that everybody wants your position. Everybody within your circle wants your position. Yes. Nobody wants less power. Everybody wants more. If someone tells you they don't want more power, they're lying to you. There is no one who is not interested in power. They may tell you that they are not interested. They may hate power because of the person sitting there, but they would not skip that opportunity of getting that particular position.
Then do you think they are natural servants?
Yes, I get this. Leaders are natural servants. Someone who's not a good follower can never be a good leader. Someone who you test someone's leadership based on how well they follow. For example, if you're a leader and you're someone's protege, they're called that, and you're leading them, you can guess how good a leader they will be based on how well they follow. People who don't follow can't lead. So we have natural servants, and actually those are leaders.
Wow.
Because their work is to serve people. Leadership is not sitting down and being served. I used to think that if you get to the top of any form of leadership, you'll now be enjoying life. You're the people who don't sleep.
True.
You're the people who don't sleep.
True.
The guys you lead, they sleep. they sleep and they oversleep. Leaders don't. Sometimes you're the first in the office and the last to leave. And not because you just want to show that you're a leader, because of the weight of the work you do. Sometimes you carry the work to your house. Sometimes you have to do extra. You have to do meetings. You're the one to convince people. You're the one to answer questions. I get very difficult questions to answer sometimes. I don't even know how to answer them. But the buck stops with leadership. Yeah.
Crazy. So we have some focused lessons here.
Yes, we can pick some. You can randomly pick which ones you want us to discuss.
Okay.
Mtokfije tajaanza. Okay. Let's go on. But anyway.
Okay, so
Let's tuendelee to one from
Okay.
one. We are asemi kitu. Okay, then pick.
silence your inner critique. Okay, so your own self-doubt or anxiety.
That is number
10.
10.
Or anxiety can act as a toxic leader in your mind. We haven't discussed about this.
Okay.
Scattering your peace and focus. The most important application of this law is to actively challenge and quiet the critical inner voice. Wow. By neutralizing its internal shepherd. This internal shepherd, you allow your thoughts and energy to return to calm and centered state.
Yes. I say, and I believe this with everything I've got, that self-doubt and this anxiety is the worst thing. They're calling it the toxic leader in your mind. Self-doubt. Tessa, you must be confident about what you're doing, regardless of whether you have done it or not. Let me give you an example. If you would have told me 2 years ago that I'd be a podcaster who sits down and talks endlessly for all these episodes. You know, we've done how many episodes we've done? So many. And teach and be relevant. I would have told you that you're out of your mind. But the opportunity presented itself and it's something we liked and we said we are going to do it. And we have confidence that we have something to offer to the world. And the numbers and the people that are following us are a confirmation that you guys have something to offer.
Yes.
If you want to get to a venture and you doubt yourself in that venture, I advise you don't even try. Don't start. Don't doubt yourself. Be bold. I tell people that you might be a coward. Be a bold coward. Be a bold one. If you're a coward, be a bold one. It's better a bold coward than a timid one. The timid get eaten. The timid get eaten. The people who have succeeded, Tessa, have the same, maybe even the same blood group as you. They have the same brain, the same number of hours. What makes them better than you is a confidence. What makes them... By the way, did you hear, was it Jalango's story of how he got into radio? No. Amazing story. He says there was an interview. They go there are like so many people. Then the person who's calling for the interviewee says, if you've not done a degree, thank you, you're not part of this interview. People left who've not done a degree. Jalango had not done a degree. He didn't have a degree. He had only cleared Form 4. He went with the guys of degree. If you have done communication, this is an added advantage. The rest, please leave. He jumped into the side ya watu wa communications. Sijui if you have this, he jumped into those sides. Then he says that he went in front of the final panel. There were 2 people. And he just told them, by the way, me, I don't have all these things you have been asking for. From the word go. I don't have all these things, but I'm the guy you're looking for. He got the job.
Wow.
He got that job without those papers. Imagine if you sit down and listen to people telling you you're not good enough. I have grown up hearing that. I have been told that many times. You're not good enough. You can't do it.
You can't.
I laugh at those people. And how do I laugh at them? I prove them wrong. Never doubt yourself. If you doubt yourself in any venture, leave it. Leave it completely. You must believe that you can do it. And not only believe, pia there are people, when you tell them believe in yourself, the only thing they have is belief. So they sit down and say, I believe I will succeed. No, you must work.
Yes.
You must work.
Yeah.
You must work day and night. You must ask yourself, do you know what I do nowadays? I watch podcasts. I watch podcasts. I cannot concentrate on movies. I just watch podcasts. When I'm not watching, I am in YouTube tutorials, how to grow this channel, how to edit, how to do this thing. Why? Because those people who have done it have that knowledge. And knowledge is power.
Yes.
But you must have that confidence.
Yes.
Not easy believism or self-doubt is an enemy. There are so many people who have never started, even a podcast, because they doubt themselves.
Yes.
They think they're not good enough. Who is the judge of who is good enough? Isn't the people what you're offering? Do you know how many times I receive confessions from people? Our inbox is like this. Other than this guy who stole our channel, I know that inbox is swarmed by people who come and say, I enjoy your teachings. You have made me... Guys, do you see those comments on YouTube? Ati, I am so lucky to have met this. A guy wrote that I have never forgotten. We did an episode with Steve. He said, what a great time to listen to such a thing when everything is not working for me.
Wow.
He said that from what he says is things were not working for him. And we were talking here about masculinity, about how to be men. And he discovered that, kumbe, I can be a man. I can be able to succeed. Another one told me, you've helped me understand women. Because let me tell you, Tessa, many men of this generation are deceived. They are lied to about intersexual dynamics and relationships. Hollywood movies have shown us the things that what Hollywood movies and all the movies we have the same script. They try to define to us who a man is. And we buy into that. This culture of kneeling in propositions, do it if you want to do it, knock yourself out. But you have to question, where did it come from? Where did that proposition come? What does kneeling mean historically? Kneeling is an act of submission, is an act of worship. Kneeling is an act of worship. Now, when you're kneeling and is an act of submission, when the man is the one kneeling, it looks like, I don't know where it came from, but it looks like a very good gesture. And we've seen men embarrass themselves by doing that. A man kneels before God and God alone. A man only kneels before God. I can tell you for a fact, we have imported these things. Where did it come from? Without even questioning. Even those people who kneel, ask them, why do you kneel? It's because they saw somebody else kneeling. Do you know they do it because they saw somebody else do it? Sometimes we need to question those things. Hollywood has also defined to us who women are. Let me give you an example. The Mexican movies. When a man and a woman, or when a man is trying to win over a woman, he's taught that you go and serenade them. You've seen those people who come with mariachis and they start singing for you, thinking that those things will win her affection. A woman who is not attracted to you, you can bring angels to sing to her. She will not be attracted. You see? Yeah? You see, those things. We are being shown. Men are being given a subservient role. A role that God didn't give them. And in the past, you would see, what is a man? What is a man according to what? And I say these two philosophical statements. By there, at some point, I lectured in a college.
Yeah.
I lectured on the topic God, marriage, and the family.
Wow.
These are the two philosophical statements that I started my lectures with. God does everything with a reason and a purpose. And every time we go against God's reason and purpose, we give birth to chaos. So you have to ask yourself, why were men built bigger, heavier bones? Why? It's not random. Why are ladies a bit tiny? And even if they are big, they have that fragility. Why? Because it is the work of the man to protect the woman. It is the work of the man to protect the woman. That's why God made him stronger. That's why men are more masculine. To fight attackers. In the book, The Evolution of Desire by David Mbas, he gives the story of, I think, the seals. The male seal is almost, he says, if I'm not misquoting him, is almost 4,000 times bigger. That even during bigger than the female one. That even during mating, there is fear that the male can crush the female. Yeah, the female one. Why? For protection. And in that mating strategy, when seals are mating, the strongest seal takes all the women. The rest do not continue their lineage. That's how life is. Do you think we are different from seals? No. There are men who never struggle in the dating market. They never struggle. Why? First of all, finances is one of the reasons.
Yes.
Finances. And finances is not enough. If you are rich and you're a fool, you are a rich fool. If you are rich and a simp, you're a rich simp. And rich simps are used very well by women. Why is it argued that the 10% of men get 80% of the women? Why? Is because women are drawn to strength, to status, to men on purpose. And when you are strong, when you are a man on a purpose, and when you are financially stable, you make the top 10%.
Yes.
I have a friend who is a banker, and he was telling me, and even statistically, do you know that I think only 20% of Kenyans earn over 100,000 Kenya shillings? Only 20%. So if you're earning over 100 Gs, you are in the top 20 percentile. Imagine. And if that is a measure of mating, then you have a sea. You have a sea of possible people to mate with. You see? So even in masculinity, that's what we are taught.
Yes.
Tunakuja tunaambiwa, sing to the ladies, open doors, vaini vitenge, carry, wear clothes, same color clothes, sit at the same place. That's not, where did it come from, guys? We need to ask that question. Who wrote that narrative? He was a weak man. He was a weak man.
Kenodia, we know your handwriting.
We know your handwriting, Kenodia. We know it. He must have been a weak man.
Yeah.
That's why he taught people. And you see, where these things are coming from, sorry to say, they are not doing well in marriages. They have a divorce rate of almost 60%. 6 out of every 10 couples who marry divorce, and they are the ones giving you the narrative of how love is. And you, Kenodia, you are taking that narrative and taking it as a truth. The walking down the aisle in a white dress, where did it come from? It's not biblical. It's not from the Bible. It must be from culture. We have demonized our African traditional weddings. We've demonized them to the extent that even Christians think that you're not married if you never walk down the aisle in a white dress. Isn't that true?
No, it is.
It is true. So let's ask ourselves, are we inferior as Africans? Are we inferior? Don't we have our own? And I say this. I was a friend of a Mzungu who lived in this country for 10 years. He does not even know Swahili, and he lived in Kenya for 10 years. 10 years. You go to America for 2 months. You're wanging to us like you start talking from your nose. Isn't that accepting that you are inferior?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think is it Messi who has never learned English?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But there's this famous footballer.
Must be him.
Who, when they go to interviews, he speaks his language.
Yes.
You guys translate for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tessa, your language, your culture. I see our young people, I meet with them. They think that being a good English speaker is speaking like an American. You can never you can never be an American. Let Americans speak the way they speak.
Yeah.
You speak like a Kenyan. You speak like a Kenyan.
Funny thing, there's Kenyan English.
Yes, speak it.
Yes.
He here to broken, there, they, them. Those ones, just speak it and be proud of where you come from. We have so demonized our cultural stuff. We have demonized it to the point that we feel we have been made to feel ashamed of being Africans.
Crazy.
I am an African and proud of it.
Yes.
And proud to be an African and a Kenyan for that matter. Because that's where God has, in his own infinite wisdom, decided to put me.
Yes.
So these people who think that you are more complicated because you want to speak. And I work with Americans. It doesn't matter how much you wang. They hear you, they tell each other, this guy speaks funny. And you're the one wanging all over. You speak funny because it doesn't sound like them. So question these practices.
Yes.
Question these things of it is Valentine's and chocolates and all those things. Do it with knowledge. I'm not saying don't do it at all.
Okay.
If you went and studied and I'm namwaribu.
Hey, go ahead.
If you went and studied, let's say you went and studied and saw kneeling was good, and you decide to kneel with that knowledge, then fine. You can do it knowing that I'm doing something with understanding. Not going to embarrass yourself at Chicken Inn there with the kneeling every day and crying, baby, please. And how will you lead that woman when you begged her to marry you? A woman who loves you will convince herself to be married to you. You won't even ask. She will be asking you herself, Kwani, can we put a tag on this? What are we?
What are we? Equally, what are we?
If she doesn't ask you that question, let her ask that question.
Yes.
It's just be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you come from. Yeah.
And I think that's a good way to finish Law 42. To strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us and for watching this. If you like what we have said, we would request you to subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you feel a bit comme ça about the message, we are just but a mirror. We just talk about the society, and like I've said, if you look into the mirror and you don't like what you see, don't break the mirror. Yes. And we'll do that. We want to create something. And yes, thank you and God bless. Peace.